It's time for the AFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Cleveland. It's the Raiders and the Browns, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we come to you from wintry Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Cleveland Browns. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one.
Here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Play action, now Thompson Robinson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out right at the 35. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. Here's a handoff out of the gun. That's some good hard running there as he pushes his way forward for about 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Thompson Robinson here from the gun. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
And the Browns are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. It's first and goal, a chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Now the try here for the point after. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he They won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. Leading them out is their 6'3" quarterback, the 3rd overall selection in 2018, Sam Darnold.
And the thing with Sam Darnold is we know the skill set is there. May not be the most mobile or strongest arm quarterback in the league, but usually plays with really good poise, and at his best, like a point guard in basketball, able to move around and distribute the rock.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here in a tough 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Pulled in at the 24. A nice little juke. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Thompson Robinson now to throw. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1st down, here's Thompson Robinson as this complete to Woods. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Thompson Robinson now, escaping the pressure right. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dorian Thompson Robinson, 32 yards. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Point after, right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And work with me here. Is this overhyped or not? You've got a warm weather team on the road in January, and it's cold. What's the deal? Is that a factor? Is it not a factor?
I think a lot of it depends on the personality of your head coach and how you prepare for things. And some things you just can't prepare for. If you're coming from a warm weather site, you can't make it cold enough like it is here in this ball game. But what you can do is just tell the guys, dress for the weather, and then play like we always play. And as the game goes along, typically those guys out there playing, you warm up enough that it really shouldn't affect you quite the same way. That's all you talk about. If you put that in the heads of your players, it'll affect them in a big way.
Now Darnold. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Darnold to throw again. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. To throw is Darnold. Back to Renfro again, complete. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run forward with Jacobs. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. On 4th down, Darnold. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Thompson Robinson off of play action. He'll buy some time right. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis on this first half of play. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Thompson Robinson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Woods. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Thompson Robinson will look to throw. Touchdown! From 3 yards out. And the Browns continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point forthcoming. And it is now 21-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Darnold's throw taken in by Adams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Darnold now to throw. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
Here we go.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, Darnold. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again is Darnold. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Browns are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. They'll have good field position at midfield following the turnover as they start with the first down here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Thompson Robinson rolling to his right. That ball caught by Slayton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. Once again, he finds Slayton. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Thompson Robinson now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Browns. David Bell from 13 yards out. And the Browns are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. 5 plays there on that drive. And David Bell closed things out with a touchdown catch. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. The Raider offense heading back for one final first half drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. Or half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
At the 34-yard line.
To throw on second down is Darnold. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raiders now set to get the football back. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just... And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Second catch in this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Oh, what a move. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now they're in the hurry-up. On first down, Thompson Robinson. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Nifty move. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Browns are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point attempt here still to come. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense coming back out onto the field. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Darnold.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Back to throw, Darnold.
The slant connects with Davante Adams.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
And the Raiders first down.
Now Darnold. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. To the air again, Darnold. That's caught by Myers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Off of play action, Darnold. Touchdown Raiders! Davante Adams from 17 yards out.
And the Raiders are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
Cleveland offense making their way out. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people were, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now he's loose again.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. On this
stage conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Point after try forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Las Vegas's offense back out there ready to go. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. A partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second and a couple. Here's Darnold. It gets it right back to Mayer. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. To throw is Darnold. Slant to Adams. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Darnold to throw again. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. An impressive performance just became a little bit more impressive here as they add yet another score to the ledger late in the fourth quarter.
And not much has stopped them at any point in this game, partner. This is just an old-fashioned blowout right here. They probably could put the brakes on themselves, but they elected not to and played this one all the way out.
Now the try here for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. Hunter Renfrow to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next count. And my goodness, another interception. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal of the game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Now it looks like he'll throw here, eluding the pressure right.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Let's go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Faster, faster.
To throw is DTR. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
From his end zone, here's Renfro. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here?
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, it's been a fantastic game for this defense. Has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
They're hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
The Cleveland Browns are AFC champs as we say goodnight, everybody.